Hello everyone and welcome back to K&B's Awesome Ass World. Possibly the final part, and I'll explain that in a little while. Just need to do a volume test. A couple things that I've done this week, or the last week I've had it. Not a whole lot. Wow, hello lag. Just a second, I need to cut stuff. You, die. That help a little bit? Just enough. Just barely enough. Ah. Anyway, for one... Ah! No! Ah! Ah! I forgot I was on the wrong mode. I show things off on peaceful. Oh. Okay. So, with the advent of the Pistons, I've basically been practicing with a lot of Pistons lately. One of the things I've wanted to do was essentially have, Pistons line up, push up a block, and then basically have a toggleable, like a block of lightstone or something, and then I would basically have a toggleable lamppost. I had not been able to get that through. However, I keep seeing things with like the card reading system that you can do a lot of really cool shit that way. And I'm probably going to be implementing something like that to do that whenever I get around to it. In the meantime, I had started this building, and it was going to be something kinda cool, but yeah, that's not happening right now. Not at the exact moment. I have to see what Keely's done anyway. And I've done a couple of things in my house. For one, this is the same as it was before. I built a waiting room here for the mayor's office here. Need to get through here. Thank you very much. Here's my mayor's office. I have the big chair. Been thinking about changing that a little bit. A few things in here. I think it's been so long I don't remember if if the things I've changed up here. For one, I changed this door around. And that right there is, I keep forgetting her name. Sandy. That's Sandy. This used to be where my room was. Now it's just this nice bright room for tanning, I guess. Door here. That's why I switched the door around, was so that I could use the pressure plate without getting stuck every time. I get stuck on the door. And I also have a button. Let me do that again. Do you hear it? Secret door! Whoops. Go really fast, though. Yes. And I basically have a mine here that ran into my old mine. Let's get out of here. Pistons are so much fun for that. That's a very basic way of using piston for that, though. That's just basically... the piston is moving this block, and I took out this block, so the corner doesn't exist. So when this comes out this way, there's a passage this way. However, that wouldn't work if you did that on something like in the middle, because the pistons would pull them back, and you would still have this. You'd just have a hole in the wall. It would be blocked off still. Now over here, I've been covering my old house because I wanted to build this into something kind of neat. I may explain it later, I don't know. But here it shows a more sophisticated way of doing the piston secret door in the middle of the wall. Yeah, see? It pulls first it pulls out the block, and then that one pulls the block off of those. Then when I get off, it pushes back in and over. And I'll explain how that works in a little bit. Yeah, I was basically building a laboratory down here. I was going to do a slow transform. Anyway, I'll explain a couple of this first. First of all, what this is right here, without this, is a NOT gate. What that means is when this is powered... In fact, you know what? I'll remove this real quick. When this is unpowered, it's powered. But when you power it, see, it turns off. This is necessary because... Whoops. Didn't want that way. This is necessary, thank you, because a piston's natural state is unpowered. If you have the pistons like this, it'll remain unpowered like this, and you can never get through. Whereas if you have a NOT gate where it takes yes and turns it to no and no and no and turns it into yes, it keeps these powered and keeps them like this. Now I like to explain a couple of things about this. First we'll keep this unpowered. When you power this, it's going to go through here, power will come in here, it'll hit this, and it'll give you half a notch of time delay. Meanwhile, it goes over here and goes in this one that is not delayed. Then it powers all the way over here and pushes this one up, and then that one comes out. Hence, you get that. Now, a little bit more sophisticated is because of this little OR gate here. At least that's what I'm calling it right now with the repeaters. It allows me to do 2 different times. So when this is unpowered, in fact, let me turn this power again. When this is powered, this will retain power for 1 extra click. That's how these repeaters work. They work like resistors in real electronics. They retain a current for a little bit of extra time. Now this one will unpower automatically. However, this one, you notice how it has a bunch of ticks here. That will mean that everything beyond this will still be powered. Because these things are one way, it means that I can power all this without repowering everything else. So, this will turn off instantaneously. And then this one will turn off next. So this will then push out, or it will pull in, I should say. But this will stay powered for a little bit longer than this one. So then once this one is done, this one will have pulled out, like so. And then this one will pull back, like so. And that makes it work. Put these back. And that's how, and just having the switch on there lets me do it manually. That way if I wanted to go outside and not have to worry about sneaking into my own house, I wouldn't have to worry about it. And then here, this is just one of those infinite machines. It's very basic. There's new ways of doing this which essentially allow you to use 1 block over top of redstone torches and stuff like that in order to make really, really rapid machines. However, I don't have that right now. In order to do this, you just disable and it will undo. This is usually how people start these things, this double flick of one of those switches. So that's basically what I have done this week. Whoa, that scared me. That green over there looked like a creeper when I did that. I built little stairways and stuff. There's not much. When I get Keely's part, because this is new, I'm going to explain why this may be the last part of this world. It's not something bad, it's actually something really, really good that I've been experimenting with. And no, it is not open yet. Not open to the public, period. Not yet, or anything. It's just not open to the public. If you can guess with just that, congratulations, you are smart. Next, we go to Keely's world.